An expansion of this war is now inevitable. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at how Iran has now said that the expansion of the war is inevitable, and we believe that includes the United States. But first, let's take a look at this travel caution worldwide for U.S. citizens. Now, this just came out yesterday, and it says, due to the increased tensions in various locations around the world, the potential for terrorist attacks, demonstrations, or violent actions against U.S. citizens and interests, the Department of the State advises U.S. citizens overseas, so if you are planning to travel overseas, please use caution. It says increased caution. U.S. citizens should do the following. Stay alert in locations frequented by tourists. Enroll in the Smart Travel Enrollment Program, or STEP, to receive information and alerts and make it easier to locate you in case of an emergency overseas. And follow the Department of State's Facebook and Twitter page to get the latest updates as to what's going on. Now, in addition to that, we also receive information for U.S. citizens in the Middle East, more detailed information in various locations. All that we already stated for the worldwide caution, and in addition to that, information for U.S. citizens in Israel and the West Bank. The U.S. Embassy continues to closely monitor the dynamic security situation in Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. There are active military operations in Gaza periphery and Gaza. Flights from the Ben Gurion Airport. The Ben Gurion Airport remains open with commercial flights available. Please consult directly with your airline and check the operating status of Ben Gurion Airport before traveling to this airport. There are no further U.S. government-chartered flights planned. Should you need assistance to depart Israel, including financial assistance to purchase plane tickets, please contact the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem at jerusalemacs@state.gov or the U.S. Embassy branch office in Tel Aviv at telavivacs@state.gov. And for those trying to leave that area, they also have further information for U.S. citizens that can check the status of land border crossings right here. A lot of information for those in the Middle East and those traveling. And if you are planning to travel with you and your loved ones for the holidays, please use caution. We heard from the FBI that there could be potential threats of attacks on our infrastructure, not only physical, but they want to take down our U.S. systems. We heard to watch the water, watch the electrical grid, watch airports. And we heard just yesterday that the U.S. struck back. Now, this story was widely covered in the media. In fact, at the time I'm looking at this, there are literally over a dozen different articles coming out on this. Now, I'm looking at Ground News Vantage Plan. Now, this is the first place I check to get the full story on breaking news, especially with what's going on in the Middle East, because they give you the story behind the story. Let me show you why I find this website so useful. Let's take a closer look at what's been going on. You can see there's headlines, some leaning left, some leaning right, with different narratives. Ground News even shows who owns these sources, whether it's independent or a big corporation, which can influence how they spin the story. Now, if you care about the truth like I do and you're tired of misleading media narratives, then you really need to start